Hi, Charlie. Excuse me a minute, will you, honey?
No, thanks. Never use them. Are you really satisfied with Frank's work, Mr. Dodd?
I'll be happy when he gets the part out of his hands.
He has his worries with those lines.
And I'd appreciate it if you didn't add to those worries, Mrs. Elgin. He seems to be more concerned about how you're going to take his performance than the audience.
You mean he's too focused on my reaction?
That's one way of putting it. You could help a lot by being careful of what you do and say.
I try to be careful, Mr. Dodd, but being an actor's wife is not the easiest of jobs. If I tell him he's magnificent, he says I'm not being honest. If I tell him he's not magnificent, he says I don't love him.
Why don't you tell him he's good, it can be better?
Is that what the critics will tell him?
Are you a critic or a wife?
Let's say I try in my small way to help.
That's what my ex-wife used to keep reminding me of, tearfully. She had a theory that behind every great man there was a great woman. She also was thoroughly convinced that she was great, and that all I needed to qualify was guidance on her part. She worked hard at it. Too hard.
It still doesn't prove her theory was completely wrong. I imagine one could go through history and find a few good examples.
It's a pity that Leonardo da Vinci never had a wife to guide him. He might have really gotten somewhere.
I'm sorry, dear, but you know who that was? Old Charlie Blair. You remember him. He was